The courtroom was unusually silent that morning, the kind of silence that presses down on the chest, heavy and uncomfortable, as if everyone present could sense that this case was not going to be just another traffic violation. The bailiff called out the case number 24 Sierra 1187, and a middle-aged man slowly walked forward, his shoulders bent not by age alone but by years of responsibility, loss, and quiet endurance. His name was Daniel Morris, a school bus mechanic who had been cited for unpaid parking fines totaling $1,850, an amount that on paper looked small, routine, forgettable, but in reality represented months of impossible choices between rent, medicine, and food. And as Judge Caprio adjusted his glasses and looked up, he didn't see a violator. He saw a tired man holding a folded envelope in trembling hands. The judge asked calmly why the fines had gone unpaid, and Daniel's voice cracked as he explained that his wife had passed away 2 years earlier after a long battle with cancer, leaving him alone to raise their 8-year-old daughter, Lily, who was born with a weak immune system and required frequent hospital visits. He spoke slowly, apologizing more than explaining, saying he never meant to ignore the law, that every ticket sat on his kitchen table like a reminder of failure, but every dollar he earned went toward Lily's medication, school lunches, and keeping the heat on during winter. And as he spoke, the courtroom listened. Not a single shuffle, not a cough. Because pain has a way of commanding respect, Judge Caprio asked if Daniel had brought any proof, and Daniel nodded, pulling out hospital bills, pharmacy receipts, and a crayon-drawn picture Lily had slipped into the envelope without him knowing. The drawing showed a stick figure man holding a little girl's hand under sun with the words, "My daddy is my hero." And for a brief moment, the judge looked down, silent, his expression softening. He asked Daniel how many hours he worked. Daniel replied, "As many as they give me, Your Honor," then added quietly that sometimes he slept in his car near the hospital when Lily had overnight tests because gas money was precious. The judge leaned back, removed his glasses, and addressed the courtroom, saying that the law exists to create order, not to crush people who are already carrying more than their share. He explained that fines are meant to correct behavior, not punish poverty, then turned back to Daniel and asked one final question. "If I reduce this fine, will you promise me something?" Daniel nodded instantly, barely able to breathe. Judge Caprio said, "Promise me you'll keep being there for that little girl, because that job matters more than any fine in this courtroom." And then, with a firm but compassionate voice, he ruled that the fines would be dismissed in full, replaced instead with a warning and a request that Daniel park carefully going forward. Daniel broke down right there, covering his face as tears fell freely. The courtroom erupted in quiet emotion. Jurors blinking back tears, Clark swallowing hard, and Judge Caprio ended the case with words that lingered long after the gavel struck. "Sir, today you don't owe this court any money. Go home and be a father." And as Daniel walked out, holding Lily's drawing tightly, it was clear that justice had been served not through punishment, but through humanity.